Hey everybody and welcome. I'm Rizzotto and this is an all levels flow coming to you from Yoga Heights, Tacoma. I have Becca and Lindsay, two of our amazing studio managers here. They'll be your demos today. If for any reason as I get going you cannot hear me, we're trying out some new audio equipment, so just let me know. All right, we're gonna get started here. So go ahead and come to lay down on your back when you're ready. Any position that's comfortable for you as you show up to your practice. You might start in corkscrews, as these ladies are demonstrating, or you might start in a climbing butterfly, the soles of feet together and knees wide. If your low back is bothering you, you can always start with bent knees and feet out as wide as the mat. Knees fall in toward the center line to support one another. Whatever shape you start to find here, settle in. Invite stillness to your physical body. Invite your awareness to focus on your breath. First, just noticing how the breath is showing up for you today. Without judging, simply noticing. From that place of awareness, begin to slow your breathing down. Longer inhales and longer exhales. We're looking to find a sense of balance right here from the start in our breath. So as you inhale and exhale, count in your own mind to 4 or 5 on the breath in. That same 4 or 5 on the breath out. Using your own breath or own counts to create equanimity in both parts of the breath. If you want to linger a little longer, one of those or tension states or both. So when you're full, your inhale, pausing and noticing that sense of fullness. When you're at the bottom of your exhale, pausing and noticing that full potential of being void in the breath. An empty vessel ready to be filled again. Continue here, take 3 more slow, even breaths. The bottom of your 3rd exhale, slowly start to invite some movement into your body, whatever it is that would feel good. And in your own time, in your own way, gather your knees into your chest. Wrapping the arms around your shins, give yourself a squeeze, rock from side to side. Come back to stillness. Rock all the way over to your right side and slowly rise up to a comfortable seat. Sit tall. Bring your right hand outside of your right hip and reach your left arm up by the ear. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, side bend to the right. And you might walk that right hand a little away from the hip or bend into your right elbow as you go deeper. And then take one more big breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, come back up through center. And as you exhale, left hand down, right hand sweeps up. Big breath in, stretch up. Exhale, side bend over to your left. Lift your heart up and breathe. And take one more big inhale. And full exhale. Inhale, slowly rise back up. Reach both arms up by the ears. And as you exhale, bring hands to heart center. Let your eyes close or soften your gaze to your fingertips. And take a big breath in. A full breath out. If you'd like to invite an intention into your practice, you can do so here. Make it nice and clear for yourself. Together, we'll breathe in through the nose. Big exhale through the mouth. Softly blink your eyes open, relax your arms, and find your way into a tabletop position. Once we're in tabletop position, we'll start to take some rounds of cat and cow. So as you inhale, lift your head and tailbone, let the belly drop down. As you exhale, chin to chest, cat pose, press the mat away. Inhale again to cow pose, and exhale to cat pose. Do this 3 more times with your own breath. After this next round of breath, come back to a neutral spine. And take a big inhale, and as you exhale, push your hips back to heels, find child's pose, but keep your knees in line with your sit bones. And take one more big breath in here. Exhale, sit a little closer to the heels. On your next inhale, rock forward tabletop, tuck your toes, exhale, downward facing dog, and we'll start to flow between these 3 shapes. As you inhale, drop back down to your tabletop, exhale, child's pose. Inhale, tabletop, exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, tabletop, exhale, child's pose. Inhale, tabletop, exhale, downward facing dog. And one more full round here. Inhale, tabletop. As you exhale, child's pose. Inhale, tabletop. And exhale, we hold downward facing dog. So if you want to invite a little movement here in this first held down dog, move around, bend the knees, pedal out the feet. Take any last little movements you need here on your own to wake up the body, and then find stillness in that downward facing dog. Bring your big toes to touch. Inhale, float the right leg up and back. As you exhale, bend the knee, peel, open the hip, take 3 giant circles, drop that knee down, up and around, down, up and around, and down, up and around. Inhale, straighten the right leg, level your hips. As you exhale, low lunge, step your right foot inside your right thumb. Inhale, open twist with your right arm up toward the ceiling. As you exhale, you're gonna thread your right arm underneath your right leg and reach across. Yeah, go under the thigh, reach across toward the left side. Good, inhale, sweep that right arm back up. Exhale, thread under the right leg and reach toward the left side, really actively. Good. One more time. Inhale, reach up, waking up that shoulder girdle. Exhale, reach under the thigh and pause. Press your right knee into your right triceps or biceps. And then press your biceps back into that right knee. So you should feel just a really slight amount of decompression underneath the shoulder blades. Becca's demonstrating a nice knee down variation of this. Take one more big inhale, pushing arm into knee into arm. Full exhale. Inhale, sweep the right arm back up. Exhale, bring it down, low lunge. Inhale, step back to your plank pose. Exhale, shift forward and lower all the way to your belly. You can always drop your knees if you need to. Untuck your toes. Inhale, baby cobra. Lift your heart up, hug your elbows in. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, push hips to heels, child's pose. You can either hold here for a few breaths or find your way into downward facing dog. And taking some breaths to reset in between our sides. The head hangs heavy. And just knowing that you can always rest in child's pose whenever you need it in your practice, or anything that feels good as rest. Bring your big toes to touch. On an inhale, the left leg lifts. Exhale, bend the knee, peel, open the hip. 3 giant circles, drop the knee down, up and around, down, up and around, and down, up and around. As you inhale, straighten out the left leg, level your hips. Exhale, low lunge, step inside your left thumb. And
So once again, that's the option to set your right knee down, sweep your left arm up, look to the thumb. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, spread left arm under left thigh and reach right, really actively. Good, inhale, sweep your left arm back up. Keep your left knee over the ankle. Exhale, reach your left arm toward the right. Now sometimes you need to look down to see it. Inhale, sweep that left arm back up. As you exhale, thread under the thigh, reach and hold. Okay, so now we're going to create that tension, that push and pull. You're pushing your bicep into your left knee and you're pushing your left knee into the bicep. You're just trying to create a little bit of space, a little bit of opening underneath that left shoulder blade. Okay, so eccentric contraction of the muscles. Take one more big inhale. Full exhale, inhale, re-extend that left arm, look up. Exhale, bring it down to your low lunge. Inhale, lift the back knee if it's down. Step back, plank pose. Exhale, lower all the way to your belly. Untuck your toes. Inhale, baby cobra. Lift your heart up this time. Maybe hover your hands if you did it the first time. Exhale, soften back down to the floor. Inhale, push hips to heels. Child's pose, holding or on your exhale, downward facing dog. Take what you need and breathe. And one more big inhale. Full exhale. As you inhale, walk your hands back to your feet. Yeah, back to your feet. And come into ragdoll at the back of your mat. I know you're not used to doing that at the start of practice. Ragdoll, sway it out from side to side. Bend in your knees as much as you need. And keep holding onto your elbows. Come to stillness. Inhale, slowly rise up. Once your head's over your hips, take the forearms overhead. Tuck your tailbone, draw your navel toward your spine. Take a big inhale, push up through both elbows. Exhale, subtle twist to the right. Right elbow pulls back and you pause. You're going to counter that backward action in the right elbow by a forward action in that right hip. So press your right hip point forward. See if you can feel that little twist from your obliques. Take one more big inhale. One more full exhale. Inhale, come back through center. Soften your knees. Exhale, come forward into that ragdoll once again. Catch opposite elbows the opposite way. And big inhale. Big exhale. Keep holding the elbows. Inhale, rise all the way up. Once your head's over your hips, your forearms sweep up and over your head. Tailbone tucked as you exhale, navel to spine. Inhale, push up to both elbows. Exhale, subtle twist to your left. Left elbow back. Left hip point presses forward. Yeah. So you're trying to keep your pelvis square toward the front of your mat. It's really subtle here. Keep breathing. Keep lifting through those elbows. One more big breath. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, bring hands to heart centers. Big breath in. And full breath out. We're going to do something called warrior salutes here. So blink your eyes open if they're closed. Shift your weight into your left foot. Draw your right knee up to a single leg Tadasana. Take a big inhale. Anticipate the floor as you exhale. Step forward. Then softly as you can. High lunge. Arms come up. Big inhale. As you exhale, bring your hands down to frame your front foot. Inhale, step forward to the top of your mat, come to a flat back. And exhale, fold long through your legs. Inhale, rise all the way up to standing. Reach your arms up and over your head. As you exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Good, inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, step the right foot back. And as you exhale, option to set that right knee down if you'd like. Crescent lunge, arms come up by the ears. Big inhale. As you exhale, 3 rounds of Prana Mudra. Pinch your elbows together toward the lower back. Draw them down, lift your heart. Good. Inhale, sweep your arms forward and up. As you exhale, bend your elbows, pinch the shoulder blades together. One more time, inhale, Prana Mudra, arms come up. As you exhale, lift the heart, tip your head back. Good. Inhale, bring your hands down, frame that front foot. Exhale, step back, chaturanga, or all the way to your belly. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Take a big breath in. And a full breath out. Inhale, walk your hands back to your feet. And exhale, soften into a forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up to standing. Reach your arms up and overhead. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Second warrior salute. Shift your weight into your right foot. Draw your left knee up. Single leg Tadasana. Big inhale. As you exhale, soft as you can, step forward. Good. High lunge, arms come up. Big breath in. You can always set it back down. I know these are so hard. As you exhale, hands come down to frame the front foot. I didn't warn them at all. Inhale, tuck your back toes, lift the knee. Exhale, step forward to the top of your mat and fold long over your legs. Okay, inhale, rise up, reach up, arms come overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left foot steps back, low lunge. Option to set that left knee down as you exhale. Inhale, crescent lunge, arms come up. 3 rounds of Prana Mudra. Exhale, pinch your elbows together toward your lower back. Good. Inhale, sweep your arms forward and up. Exhale, shoulder blades draw down. One more time. Inhale, big circle with the arms. And exhale. Inhale, hands come down to frame your right foot. Exhale, step back to your plank pose. Pause here in your plank pose. Press the mat away, holding and breathing for 5, 4, 3, 2 on one chaturanga or downward facing dog. Inhale, up dog or baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in and full breath out. And bend your knees, look forward. Inhale, walk or lightly float to the top of your mat. Exhale, fold long over your legs. Inhale, rise all the way up to standing. Reach your arms up and overhead. Exhale, Tadasana. Relax your arms by your sides. Maybe close your eyes and take a slow breath in and deep breath out. Blink the eyes open, chair pose, sit nice and low. Sweep your arms up high to ears. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, open twist to the right. Right hand back, left hand forward. Inhale, back to chair pose. Exhale, open twist to your left. Inhale, back to chair pose. Exhale, open twist to your right. Maybe sitting a little bit lower into your legs. Good. Inhale, back to chair pose. Exhale, open twist to your left. Inhale, back to chair pose. Exhale, open twist to the right. This time we're going to pause. Rock your left wrist or forearm down to your outer right thigh, and then sweep that right arm up so you're revolving that twist. Left arm comes down, right arm goes up. There we go. Yeah, so that left wrist is on the outer right thigh. Use it for leverage. Nice. Beautiful. And it's okay. Yoga is supposed to be silly and fun, so it does not have to be perfect in any way, shape, or form. Though these ladies look perfect. So take a big breath in. A full breath out. Inhale, come back to chair pose. Exhale, interlace your hands at your low back, left thumb on top of right thumb. Inhale, push your fists away from your body. Exhale, fold forward, shoulder ins, straighten your legs. Let your head be heavy. Nod it out, yes and no. Come back to stillness, big inhale. Exhale, release your hands down to the ground. Inhale, chair pose, sit low, sweep your arms up. Okay, exhale, open twist to your left first this time. So left hand back, right hand forward. Inhale, back to chair pose. Exhale, open twist to your right. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, open twist to your left. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, open twist to your right. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, open twist to your left, and we'll pause. That right wrist or forearm drops to the outer left knee or thigh, and your left arm sweeps up. So using that wide arm variation for a little more leverage, really pressing that right wrist into the left leg, rolling the heart up toward the ceiling. Sit the butt a little bit lower. Take a big breath in. A full breath out. Inhale, chair pose, sit low, arms sweep up, stay in chair. Exhale, interlace behind the back, right thumb on top. Inhale, push your fists away from your body. Exhale, fold forward, shoulder blades, head heavy. 3 big breaths in, and 3 full breaths out. Breathing in, and breathing out. One more inhale, soften the jaw. Exhale, let your hands come down slowly, carefully. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, chaturanga, or step straight back to down dog. You pick your path, move through with your breath, and we'll all meet back in that downward facing dog. Bring your big toes to touch. On an inhale, float the right leg up and back. Exhale, low lunge, right foot steps inside right thumb. Then inhale, high lunge, rise with the breath. As you exhale, bring hands to heart center. You can always set that back knee down here. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, twist to your right. Left elbow hooks outside the knee or thigh. Right palm presses down. And the heart rolls up. If you have any variations here, arms wide or a bind, you're welcome to find your way in. And keep reaching through the crown of your head. If that left knee is lifted, press back through the heel push. One more big inhale. Full exhale. Inhale, unwind to your high lunge, arms come up. Exhale, warrior two, back, heel spins down. Settle into your legs, steady your gaze over the right middle finger, and breathe. And soften the shoulders away from the ears, good. Inhale, reverse warrior, right palm flips, reach up and back. And left hand light wherever it lands. And you're welcome to stay exactly as you are or bend your right elbow, cup the back of your head and press your head back into that palm, get a little more stretch to the underarm that way. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, extended side angle, right elbow to knee or hand inside the foot. Left arm reaches forward, bicep by the ear, palm face down. Half bind, full bind, or bird of paradise as it's in your practice. And listen to your body, go for it, yeah. So you'll see some nice variations here. Here at home, you might challenge yourself to try something you've never had. Just make sure there's no hard surfaces or corners around you to bump into. If you're up, take one more breath and then make your way back down wherever you are, shining your heart up toward the ceiling. Good. On your next inhale, come down to your low lunge. Hands bring the front foot, pivot to the ball of your back foot. Exhale, open twist. Sweep your left arm up toward the ceiling and look to that thumb. So just releasing that extended side angle and feeling that nice counter pose here. Take one more big inhale, reaching up. As you exhale, hand to mat chaturanga or downward facing dog. Inhale through your back bend if you're flowing. Exhale, we meet in downward facing dog. Take a big breath in and full breath out. And big toes touch. Inhale, the left leg lifts. Exhale, low lunge, step forward. Now inhale, high lunge, rise with breath. As you exhale, hands to heart center. Once again, option to set that back knee down. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, twist to your left. Right elbow hooks the outer knee or thigh. Got some goofballs in the room this morning. Good. It helps to smile, though if you laugh, it's actually like not as easy to balance, so keep breathing here. If you took an arm variation the first time, we've got a few more breaths. And spine long wherever you are, chin stretches away from the sternum. Take one more big inhale. Full exhale. Inhale, high lunge, unwind, sweep the arms up. Exhale, warrior two, back heel spins down. Take your time as you transition. Settle in. Steady gaze over left middle finger. Lengthen your low back here by drawing your front hip points up toward the lowest ribs, navel to spine. Yeah, good. So like a little crunch in the abs. Beautiful. Inhale, reverse warrior. Put your left arm reach back. And you can stay with that left arm extended, or if you like it on the first side, bend that left elbow, cup the back of your head with your palm, lean your head into your hand as you reach your left elbow away from your left hip crease. And big breaths. One more time, inhale, and as you exhale, extended side angle, elbow to knee or hand inside that left foot. Right arm starts strong and straight, bicep by the ear. And as you went forward on the first side, you'll go for it here step by step, making your way through a half bind, full bind, or bird of paradise. And wherever you are, roll the right rib cage back and scoop that left hip under. Breathe. Couple more breaths. If you're up, start to make your way back down. Good. On your next inhale, cartwheel your hands down to a low lunge. Frame out your left foot. Exhale, easy open twist. That left arm sweeps up. And just releasing. Finding a nice steady breath here. Take a big inhale. Exhale, left hand down, chaturanga, or back to downward facing dog. Inhale, up dog if you're flowing. Exhale, we meet back in that downward facing dog. Take a big breath in. And a full breath out. And bring your big toes to touch. Inhale, float your right leg up and back. As you exhale, right knee to left elbow, twist under and across the body. We're gonna do that 3 times. Inhale, send that leg up and back. Again, exhale, right knee to left elbow, twist under and across the body. One more time, inhale, up and back. As you exhale, right knee, left elbow. Now you can hold here and work that ab and shoulder strength or fall in triangle. Send the foot through, spin the heel down and sweep your left arm up. Yeah, nobody wants to hold that. I know, it's okay, you don't have to. Work that right foot a little farther forward, lift your hips up. Try and push both feet flat into the floor unless you're taking another variation. Bend your left elbow, cup the back of your head, lean your head into your palm, take a big breath in. Exhale, down dog split, left hand down, right leg up and back. Let that leg linger on the inhale, lift it a little bit higher. As you exhale, warrior 2, step the right foot forward, spin the left heel down, take your arms out to deep, just for a breath here. We're going into triangle pose, so straighten out your front leg. Shorten your stance a bit if you want. As you inhale, reach forward long over that right leg. Exhale, that right hand comes down, shin, ankle, foot, or floor. If you can bind your right big toe here, I saw Becca wanting to do that. I'm like, go for it, yes. If you take the toe bind one neat little thing you might experience is pushing your toe into your fingers and pulling your fingers against the toe. So find that little feedback loop and noticing if you can then stretch your right armpit a little farther forward from the right hip crease. One more big breath wherever you are. Now on your next inhale, slowly rise up. As you exhale, bring your hands to your hips. We're gonna set up for a revolved triangle pose. So step your left foot forward by a bit and then off toward that left edge of your mat. Peek down at your feet and make sure there's some space between the heels so you're not on a tightrope, more like railroad tracks. Left hand stays on the left hip. Sweep your right arm up by the ear. Nope, wrong. Right hand stays on the right hip. Left arm reaches up. Big inhale. As you exhale, hold about halfway and then rotate. Drop your left shoulder in toward that right inner thigh. Place your hand where it wants to land. It might be on your shin, the top of your foot, or you might be reaching all the way outside the foot to the floor. When you feel ready, sweep your left arm, right arm up and look toward that right thumb. These are really, really beautiful, strong, straight, revolved triangles. Just know that this is a very hard pose. So if you're doing it at home, yeah, Becca's demonstrating how you might walk that left hand inside the right foot, or you could even place it on the top of that right shin bone if the floor feels far away. Also, if you have a block at home, you can use it. Take one more big inhale. Full exhale. Inhale, bring your right hand down. As you exhale, we're going to come to a modified warrior 3. So walk your hands forward and then float your left leg up. So keep your hands down on the ground here. Level your hips by turning your left big toe in toward the right inner thigh. Walk your left hand in front of your right foot. Revolve half moon pose. Sweep your right arm up toward the ceiling. If that feels too precarious, you can always just work on dancing your left fingertips off the ground little by little. So if you want to feel a nice pull to your IT band, you might keep turning your left toes in toward that right inner thigh. And take one more big breath wherever you are. Inhale, the right hand comes down. Exhale, low lunge. Step your left foot all the way back. From here, we're going to come into half split. So your right knee comes down to the ground. Lindsay, if this bothers your knee, don't do it. And then shift back to straighten out that front leg. Okay, walk your hands back as far as you need and wiggle that right heel as far forward as you need. We're going to take a little bit of movement in the hamstrings here. So flex the right foot really actively and then start to turn your right toes from side to side like you're waving hello to somebody with your foot. Friendly feet. So just tune in here. There's 3 hamstrings on the back of your leg, and maybe that one of them is tighter than the others. Wherever you feel the most intense stretch, whatever orientation of the foot, you'll pause, and then stretch your heart toward the toes. Breathe. Your faces are telling me that you're having an aha moment, that one hamstring is actually quite a bit tighter than the other. Yeah, information. This is what we call information. Take one more big breath in, and one more full breath out. Inhale, walk your hands forward, low lunge, bending into that front knee. Tuck the left toes, lift the left knee up. Exhale, sit back vinyasa or straight to downward facing dog. Move through with your breath. And we'll all meet there with a big inhale and full exhale. Big toes touch. Inhale, the left leg lifts up and back. As you exhale, left knee, right elbow, twist under and across the body. 3 times. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. 1 more time. Inhale, up and back. And exhale, left knee, right elbow. So again, if you took it at home, you could pause here. Otherwise, kick that left foot through, fall in triangle, right heel spins down, and that right arm sweeps up. So I don't know if you guys saw, but Becca just slid her foot a little farther forward, and that's a great way to get deeper into this stretch, working your left foot toward the top right corner of the mat. And bend your right elbow, cup the back of your head, lean your head into your palm, take a big breath in. As you exhale, down dog split, thread that left leg up and back. Let the leg linger as you inhale, lift it a little bit higher. As you exhale, warrior 2, step forward. Spin your right heel down, sweep your arms out wide to a T, setting up for triangle pose. Straighten out your front leg, shorten your stance if you'd like. Inhale, reach long. Exhale, let that left hand drop. Maybe finding a big toe, as Becca's showing you, or just placing your hand anywhere that feels like it gives you a nice long line on both sides of your waist and stability through your legs. Lean your shoulders back into an imaginary wall and reach the crown of your head away from your tailbone. Reach your tailbone away from the crown of your head, moving the spine in either direction. 1 more big breath in. Full breath out. And inhale, slowly rise back up. As you exhale, hands to hips. Revolve triangle, step your right foot forward and to the side by a bit. So railroad tracks for the heels, not a tightrope. Okay, I'm gonna get it right this time. Keep your left hand on your left hip. Reach your right arm up by here. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, fold about halfway and then rotate. Drop that right shoulder in toward the left inner thigh. Your hand comes down. So many different ways to place that right hand in revolve triangle pose. Roll the left shoulder back, reach your left arm up, and look to the thumb. Okay, so just some reminders now that we're on this side, and we talked about hand placement on the first side. Think of pulling that left hip crease back and wrapping your outer right hip forward so your hip stays square toward the front of your mat. Spine nice and long. Take 1 more big inhale, twist a little deeper as you exhale. Good. Inhale, your left hand comes down. Frame out that left foot as you exhale. Modified warrior 3. Walk your hands forward as you float that right leg up behind you. So your hands are a little counterbalance here. Find that sense of level in your hips by turning your right big toe in towards your left inner thigh. Walk your right hand in front of your left foot. Revolve triangle pose. Start to stretch your left arm up if you feel ready. Good. If you're wobbly, it helps to look down at the floor. And if you wobble and fall, just take a breath and go right back in. Wrapping your right big toe in towards your left inner thigh. And that left hip pulling up on the IT end. Take 1 more big breath in. As you exhale, left hand comes down. Inhale, step back, low lunge. Exhale, right knee down, half split as you inhale, shift back. Straighten out that left leg. Wiggle the heel forward till the leg's all the way straight. Walk your hands to whatever position feels like you have some stability from them. And then start to wave that flexed left foot from side to side. Toes actively curl back toward the shin. Yeah, this side might be totally different. So once again, you're just kind of noticing here the back of your leg. Wherever you feel the most tightness, where you need the most work, you're going to pause. Stretch your heart toward the toes and breathe. One more big breath in. And 1 more full breath out. Inhale, walk your hands forward, come to your low lunge. Tuck the back toes, lift the knee. Exhale, step back, vinyasa, or straight to downward facing dog. And inhale, up dog if you're flowing. And exhale to your downward facing dog. And take a big breath in. And a full breath out. And bend your knees, look forward. Inhale, walker lightly, float to the top of your mat. And exhale, fold long over your legs. Inhale, rise all the way up to standing. Reach your arms up and overhead. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Let your eyes close or soften your gaze and take a few breaths here. Reconnect to how you're feeling, to any intention you may have set. With your eyes still closed, start to shift your weight back and forth between your right and left foot. See if you can feel that transfer of balance from the outer edge of one foot to the outer edge of the other. The next time that you feel your weight settle in your right foot, pause, press down to the right big toe mound, with your eyes open. Figure four pose, cross your left ankle above your right knee, sit your bum back and down. And you're welcome to stay right here, or you might sink a little bit lower and bring your forearms down to that left shin bone. You might stay here or twist to your right, hooking your left elbow to the arch of that left foot and rolling the heart up. And you're welcome to stay there or take the arm balance. Lindsay, looks like you want to. Bringing your hands down. Grasshopper pose. Stepping that left foot on to your left elbow and straightening the leg. I couldn't leave her on the spot. She did great. Stay with it. Breathe wherever you are. On your next inhale, slowly unwind, rise all the way up to standing, and as you exhale, set your left foot softly down, relax your arms, shake out the legs. What did you say? You guys, grasshopper's really hard. Hands to heart center, and let your weight shift into your left foot. Press down into your left big toe mound, and then float your right ankle up over that left knee, figure four pose. Sit your butt back and down. Keep your spine nice and long, and we'll move through as you feel ready on this side, maybe bringing your forearms down to your shin bone, maybe twisting to your left, hooking your right elbow to the arch of your foot, maybe climbing into grasshopper pose, and stepping really strongly down on that right elbow with your right foot. Yeah, good. Straightening out the left leg, maybe even looking for the left toes. Ooh, girl, good. Okay, take one more breath wherever you are. And then inhale, slowly start to rise up and unwind. As you exhale, set the right foot down. Relax your arms, shake everything out. Standing at the top of your mat. Inhale, arms sweep up, look up. Exhale, fold forward, hinge from your hips. Inhale, flat back to lengthen. As you exhale, chaturanga, step or foot back. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. And as you exhale, downward facing dog. Take a big breath in and full breath out. And bring your big toes to touch. Inhale, float your right leg up and back. As you exhale, resting half pigeon, right knee to outer wrist. Slide the shin bone forward, work your left leg back. Take a moment to settle in. If you want to modify here, you can always flip over onto your back and take your climbing figure four pose, crossing that right ankle above your left knee as Becca is demonstrating. And you can interlace your hands behind the belly of your left thigh or in front of that left shin bone. If you're in pigeon pose, folding forward, finding a sense of surrender. Okay, and because we've done so much twisting today, I want to offer you guys the option to come into a variation of pigeon pose that I'm completely blanking on the name, and I really wish that Yoga Steve was here. Help to tell me what it was. I'm not going to make these guys do it, but if you want to come into this, and Becca, you might know what it's called. You're going to come up from your resting half pigeon pose and pull your right heel toward your left hip. You're then going to bend into your left knee, sweep your left arm back, catch the foot, sweep your right arm across the body, catch the foot, and then press your right foot, your left foot sweeping toward your right foot. And then from there, if you can keep that right hand on your left foot, you're going to wrap this left arm behind your back and then look forward over the right shoulder. Yeah. I'm going to ask Steve later, and I'll clarify this in the comments. You're nice and warm up for this one if you want it. Wherever you are, a couple more breaths. Just probably holding like me. Beautiful. And last big inhale. As you exhale, slowly release. Walk your hands in. Send your right leg up and back. Down dog split. Take any little movements you need here. Swirling that right leg around. Good. Finding stillness in your downward facing dog. When you're ready, big toes touch. Inhale, lift your left leg up and back. As you exhale, resting half pigeon or sweeping over onto your back for reclining figure four pose. So that left knee is toward the outer left wrist. You work the shin bone forward, slide your right leg back, and then fold when you feel ready. Big breaths wherever you are. And see if you can find somewhere in your body to soften here. And so since Becca did it on the first side, I'm going to ask her to demo it on the second side. So you are going to come up if you want to try that deeper variation of the pigeon pose. Walking the hands in, pulling left heel toward right hip flexors. You're then going to bend into that right knee, sweep your right arm back, and catch the foot, start to pull it in. Find a sense of balance from front knee to back knee. It's really challenging. And then try to reach your left hand back to replace that right hand. Then that right arm can wrap behind your back. If that was a bad pop, don't feel forced to go all the way. Yeah, that's good. And then breathe where you are. Take your time. It really helps to squeeze your left knee toward your right knee and draw your navel toward your spine. It is pretty balancing. Yeah. A couple more breaths. Wherever you are, no rush. Yeah. Beautiful modification. Take one more big breath in. And full breath out. Inhale very slowly, unwind. Find your way into down dog split. Send that left leg up and back. Take any movement that would feel good. Come back to stillness in your downward facing dog. Bend your knees, look forward. Inhale, walk or foot through to your seat. Come on down. Butterfly pose. Hold feet together, knees wide. Put your heels in close. We'll take two variations here. Start with your thumbs in between your feet. Heel them up like you're reading a book. Big inhale. Exhale, hinge from your hips. Long spine as you fold. Take one more big breath in. And one more full breath out. And inhale, slowly rise up. Baddha Konasana. Interlace your hands over the toes. Reach up to the crown of your head as you inhale. Exhale, round your spine. And let the weight of your head just drop down. So really intentionally rounding your back. Draw your navel toward your spine. Pull your front ribs into the back body, but let your head be heavy. One more big inhale. Full exhale. Inhale, slowly rise up, release your feet. Exhale, stretch your legs out straight in front of you, Paschimottanasana. Flex your feet, inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Touch what you can, your feet, your ankles, or just hands on the sticky mat on either side of the calves. Finding length through the spine as you inhale, reaching crown of head toward toes, and folding deeper as you exhale, pressing down through the backs of your thighs. And 3 more breaths at your own pace. Good. And on your next inhale, slowly rise up. Stack your spine. Reach your arms in front of you for staff pose. So you're welcome. Yep, you got it. So you're welcome to stay right there or rock back into Navasana pose. Foot pose. I was like, one of you gotta do it. Okay. To a very slow count of 10. Whether you're in staff pose or boat pose, we're gonna lower 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way down, full body stretch. Inhale. I know I said be nice today. I was going to play with you, but okay. As you exhale, tuck your knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice tight squeeze. If you're home and want to do more abs, by all means, go for it. Okay. From here, we're going to keep that right knee tucked into the chest. Extend your left leg out long. Give that right shin bone a tight squeeze. And a single leg spinal twist. Use your left hand to pull that right knee across the body. And take your right arm out wide to a T and turn your head over the shoulder. So you can stay here with that top leg bent or straighten out that right leg. Reach down with your left hand and try and catch the outside edge of your right foot. A nice T down stretch. You could also, either simultaneously or independent of that straight top leg, bend your bottom leg, reach down with your right hand and catch the top of your left foot. So you get a little bit of cat chasing its tail in your practice today. I bet a lot of you guys have cats at home running around you. So shout out to all my kitty cats. Meow. One more big breath. Okay, inhale, slowly unwind. Come back to center. Tuck both knees into your chest. Give yourself a tight squeeze. And we'll switch sides when you're ready. Left knee stays in, right leg extends out long. And hug that left thigh in tight. Flush out the hip. Single leg spinal twist. Use your right hand to guide the left knee across your body. Open that right arm, left arm out to the side. And turn your head over the left shoulder. Big breaths. Once again, you can stay here or straighten out your left leg. Reach down with your right hand. Catch the outside of that foot. That'll be your top leg. You can stay there and or add the bent bottom knee. Reach down with your left hand and try and catch your right foot. Now, once you've got the bind, especially if you're holding both feet, you're going to kick your feet away from each other. Yeah, and you'll get more of a stretch to those right quads and more of a stretch to that left lateral hamstring and IT band. I really hope Caroline hears the meow shout out I gave. It was for her and all my other cat mamas out there. Take one more big breath wherever you are. Inhale very slowly, unwind. And gather both knees into your chest. Give yourself a tight squeeze. And either rock side to side here or take happy baby pose. Reach up in between your legs. Catch your ankles or your feet. You might straighten one leg out at a time in your happy baby pose if you have the space, or both legs together and straddle rock. Come back to stillness. And bring your arms down by your sides, plant your feet, and lift your hips up to bridge pose. We're going to do a rolling bridge series here, so keep your arms by your sides. Take a big inhale, the hips lift up. And as you exhale, lower your upper back, then your middle back, then your lower back down. We'll do that again. So as you inhale, float the hips up. Exhale, lower your upper, then your middle, then your lower back down. Do this 3 more times at your own pace. See if you can really feel bone by bone as you place your spine down from top to bottom. And that last time that you come down, we're going to come into one held back bend. So you can decide if you want to take wheel pose and flip your hands overhead, fingertips face the heels. On an inhale, you'll rise up and either hold your bridge or come to wheel pose. And if you hold, your bridge, tuck your shoulders under this time, interlace your fingers, and press the forearms down. I asked these lovely ladies to try and do different things, so that's why they look at each other with very cute smiles. It's like, whose turn is it to do what? We live, baby, that's what happens. Okay, one more breath, lift up a little higher. And then exhale, slowly lower down. Bring your knees into your tucks, give yourself a tight squeeze. Okay, so I'm going to give you a little bit of time here to self-practice. For that, you might come into a shoulder stand, you might come into a headstand, or take this time to play around with some forearm stand or handstand. Otherwise, a nice long shavasana, or resting in reclining butterfly pose. So this is really some time to take what you need. I'll give you about 30 breaths to play on your own, and then at 30 breaths, we'll come into shavasana if you haven't already decided to go there. It's whatever it is your heart desires, your body agrees with. So I'll just do a little pointers for any of you who choose to do a little watch asana because you're curious about headstand or shoulder stand as these lovely yogis are demonstrating. So Lindsay's in our headstand here with her hands interlaced into a basket weave behind the head. And she's really beautifully stacked here, but I don't know if you can see it, but she's really active in her legs. So the legs are squeezing together, the toes are pointed, and she's pushing up toward the ceiling. And her breath is steady and even. Becca's in our shoulder stand, and she's got her hands on her low back for support. That's really important here. And elbows as narrow as they can be when you're in this position, which can be tough. And once again, common denominator, the legs are really strong and active. As you squeeze your legs together and push your feet up toward the ceiling, it takes some pressure off the spine. And so if you're at home and haven't already, start to make your way through your counter poses. If you were in headstand child's pose, that's also the same counter pose for handstand and forearm stand. If you were in shoulder stand, plow pose, and or deaf man's pose, taking some time to stretch out the back. And then fish pose, Matsyasana, when you're ready. And we'll all meet on our backs. In your next few breaths, with the knees gathered into the chest, the arms wrapping around the shins. And bring your forehead up toward your knees. Make yourself as compact as possible. Take a big breath in, thanking your body. And as you exhale, Shavasana, let it all go. Let the body soften.
Slowly start to deepen your breath. Invite some easy movement back into your body. Wiggling fingertips and toes. Rolling wrists and ankles. Rocking your head from side to side. When you're ready, tuck your knees into your chest, wrap your arms around your shins, and give yourself a loving squeeze, thanking your body for all its hard work. Roll to your right side and pause for a slow breath there. Inhale, gently rise, find your seat. Bring hands together, heart center. Eyes closed, your face soft. 3 breaths of community. Take a big inhale. Slow exhale. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. And one more time, biggest breath in. Open mouth. Bow forward, sealing your practice, honoring any intention and wishing that all beings everywhere live happy, healthy, and safe from harm. Namaste, deep bow. All right, thank you guys so much for tuning in. We'll see you next time. We've got a class tonight with Becca at 6:30. Powerful, yeah? Yeah, I'm gonna get your booties kicked. Okay. Apparently our mic wasn't working, which is why I was right here.